Hello YouTube and welcome to Happy Hour. I'm Kim. No. Hello YouTube and welcome to Happy Hour. I'm Paul.
I'm Kim.
And today we're going to do three of the big Irish hitters. Three of the most popular Irish whiskeys out there. I want to do a blind taste testing today, a blind tasting. So this is Irish whiskey. It's not bourbon, if you watched the last video.
Or Scotch.
Or
yeah.
Scotch.
Okay.
So we're doing three Irish whiskeys. Jameson, obviously, I think it's the biggest selling, it's one of the biggest selling whiskeys, period, in the world. I know it's the #1 Irish whiskey and has been almost all the time. This Powers I haven't tried before. Powers at one point was, I think, the largest selling Irish whiskey in Ireland. So if the Irish like it, how bad can it be, right? And then Bushmills. Bushmills and a Jameson, I think, are probably the most famous names in Irish whiskey. Arguably whiskey, period. Other than maybe Jack Daniels and what, Johnny Walker. You think of Jameson and Bushmills, right? So yeah, I'm kind of excited. We're going to do a blind tasting. So if you can see, I've ordered some.
Oh yeah, he's gone to great lengths here.
Because what drives me crazy when I try to do a blind tasting and I can see in the damn bottles already, I feel like I've already injected, I'm pretty sure, if I remember, Jameson's pretty darn light. And, these guys, the Powers looks even a little bit darker than the Bushmills. So if we got three whiskeys that are three different colors, I don't know how to blind that. I know right away what the heck's what. So yeah, I took painter's tape and taped around the glasses to hopefully obscure the color a little bit. I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's not aesthetically pleasing, but you bought some black
Yeah,
glasses?
no, I bought, there's like a Glencairn kit out there that's like colored, a couple of different colors, like a gold and a red and a blue. At least they're opaque, so it'll be a little more...
So next time.
Yeah, next time. So when we do blind tastings. So today we're going to do it. I'm going to leave. Kim's going to pour them. We have them labeled. So there's, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom of the cups and 1, 2, 3 on the bottles. So you're going to pour them. You're going to pour them to the corresponding cups. Then mix them up. Then I'm going to come back in, mix them up. So then both of us should have no idea technically which is in which. And we're going to taste them and see which one we like the best.
How high should I fill them? Oh,
just a little splash.
Like to here-ish?
Yeah, just okay. Put in a ½ inch or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna get all drunk anyway. So yeah, the cool thing about Irish whiskeys is I was kind of excited for Kim because she's not a huge Scotch whiskey person in general. You like bourbons a little bit, but not straight. I think Irish is, historically, or maybe, Jameson. It's not one of the most popular whiskeys for no reason because it's pretty easy to drink. It's pretty smooth. I think all three of these are going to have, similar, that kind of sweet, kind of cookie vanilla profile. I think they'll be easy to drink. So, but I'm looking forward to trying them back to back. I've never had the Bushmills either, believe it or not. I don't know if I have, to be honest with you. I've had Bushmills. I don't know if I've had the red. Jameson I've had 17 million times, right? Our little local restaurant has a PB&J, which is pizza, beer, and a Jameson shot. So that's like my favorite thing in the world. The Powers I haven't had, and Blackbush. No, not Blackbush. No, Blackbush is a Bushmills. You're laughing.
Oh.
She thinks I'm saying something dirty. There's the Brooks Bushmills white label, the original. Then there's this Red Bush, which sounds funny. Is that actually called Red Bush? Yeah, it's called Red Bush.
Red Bush. All right.
And it didn't dawn on me till you laughed at it. And then there's Blackbush as well. The Blackbush I think is a little heavier sherried, and this is kind of the middle of the road. So, anyways. Enough yakking. Let's pour them up. You're going to pour them up, and then we'll start sniffing and tasting.
Okay.
All right.
Get out. I don't even know which one's which, so...
I'll mix them up, too. All right. All right.
Don't look down.
It's fine. I can't see. I can see they're all golden, so that's kind of cool. The blue tape worked. So poor man's colored Glencairns. Just half a roll of painter's tape and some glasses. All right, so why don't we do what we normally do and kind of work our way. You start sniffing here, I'll start sniffing here, and we'll start tasting.
Okay.
All right, so it smells like Irish whiskey. Smells like Jameson. I don't know that it's Jameson, but...
It smells like Ireland.
Yeah, so I haven't had a ton of Irish whiskeys. I've had Bushmills, like I said, and I've had Jameson a lot. Unfortunately, when I have... Well, actually, that's not true. I've got the green spot and the red breast. So to me, those have, at least up until now, they're kind of the height. They're the top of the mountain. I haven't really messed with the kind of the $20 bottles of the
Middle shelf.
the middle, yeah, the kind of entry level, dare I say, stuff. Not entry level, but just the
Middle
cheaper
shelf,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so this smells kind of like a classic Irish, or at least what I would think of Irish. Let me move on to the next one. Got that one. All right. So this one's got a little more in the face. This one smells a little deeper. This is a little fruitier. This has a little deeper notes.
This one is like,
Yeah.
ugh,
Don't like that one? On the
No.
nose? This one's interesting.
me too. That's what I thought.
This one's similar to 2, or the middle one. Wow. That one's really interesting. I get some red fruit on there. That one's the most unique or interesting. All right, so if you see some continuity issues, the battery in the camera died, as it usually does, right in the middle of it. So
Yeah.
anyways, we're back to it. So
Thankfully, we figured it out.
we got a new battery. We're good to go.
So we're smelling.
So yeah, this one smells kind of standard. This one smells it's like a bit weaker. These both smell kind of like standards, but this one in the middle here smells a little bit weaker. A little less. Yeah, this one smells, it's like a funky, like a candy, some sort of like a sugary,
Like maple.
like maple syrup or like a maple sugar candy or something. Yeah, that one's really interesting. So that one jumps out to me as the most unique.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards that one being the Powers only because I know I've never tried that one, and these ones smell like I've tried them before or I've had them before. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just about which one we like the best. This one's kind of nice.
That one smells like paint thinner to me.
It's kind of boring. This one I get more of kind of the higher fruits, which I feel like I get from Jameson. But again, I don't know. I don't generally sip on Jameson, which is a shame. It's kind of silly. I should enjoy it more. But anyways, let's taste.
Shots.
Yeah, it's shots.
Okay, tasting.
Yeah, tastes like Irish whiskey. It's good. You know, Irish whiskey for me is, I think for a lot of people, is pretty easy to drink, and it's kind of vanilla and sweet and nothing crazy complex. Now, that's not fair. I'm sure there are. I know there are. Like the red breast and the green spot, there's tons of crazy stuff going on in those things in a good way. But the kind of this entry, the very famous named ones that you see at every liquor store in every country and every place around the world.
Middle
They all,
shelf.
yeah, they all have. I think at least the ones I've tried are very similar. But again, doing back to back, I find some very distinct differences. So that's cool. These two are pretty similar to me. On the nose, they're quite different. I get more apples and high fruits on this one. This one's kind of a little more middle of the road. And then this one, that maple syrup thing, brown sugar maple syrup, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste it.
I'll try this one.
Yeah, wow. I even get a little bit of the brown sugar on the taste of that one over there. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
You don't like that one?
No.
I don't mind any of them. To me, these ones are the most similar. Although there's a lot of, the heart of it, I think. The heart of these three are quite similar to me. But this one jumps out as
Oh, I think that one's
it's got the most unique
different.
nose, and it's got the most, and that nose follows through in the flavor. So
Yep, for sure.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
These are all roughly the same price. I think the Bushmills was the cheapest. It was only like $18 or something, $17, $18. And then the Jameson and the Powers were both like $22. So not super expensive. Obviously, you know, they're very affordable from a whiskey standpoint. You know, the red breast and the green spots, those are like $50, $60, $70, $80. So, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick number 3 as my favorite. Or whatever. I don't even know that number 3. This one, whatever that is.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Me too.
Yeah?
Yep.
So I'm going to go probably... This is going to be my 1, this is my 2, and this is my 3. Yeah, in that order. 1, 2, 3. I think this is the Jameson. I think this is the Bushmills, and I feel pretty confident that that's the Powers. Maybe I shouldn't be confident, but that's just the most unique. I feel like I haven't come across that before. But I guess we'll find out.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
All right. This is number 1. What's number 1? Oh, that's the Bushmills. Okay.
Okay. This is number 2.
Number 2 is the Powers. Okay, so we were both right on that one, and that's both of our favorites. So that's cool. It's got to be Jameson, right? Obviously, there's only one
Jameson
left.
it is.
So obviously that's the most exciting, is we got a new Irish whiskey. That's the same price as Jameson, but I think way more interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
That's really cool.
This was like the find of the day.
Yeah, $22, and like I said, it was, I think, at one point the most popular Irish whiskey in Ireland. So that makes sense. How could millions of Irish people be wrong about their own whiskey? So I'm glad we found that. That's cool. What surprises me the most is these two. That just reminded me of Jameson so much more than Jameson itself. Like, when I smell this, like, I literally can't even smell anything. Not only can I not smell anything, like, I can't smell anything. I don't even smell booze.
I'm surprised that you weren't able to find
this is crazy.
Jameson right out of the gate.
Yeah, well, like I've mentioned several times.
Right.
Unfortunately, most of the time I'm having Jameson. It's out at a bar, eating pizza, beer, having a shot, whatever, to get going.
Yeah.
And that's a shame. Although, now that I'm looking at these, this Bushmills is a few bucks cheaper, $5, $6 cheaper. And it's way more interesting on the nose. In fact, the more I smell it, the more I get kind of like, almost like some like nuts and like apple. And yeah, that's cool. But this one, the maple syrup. Oh, wow, cinnamon maple, yeah.
I'm going to make a whiskey sour with this.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Why
my
not?
whiskey drink.
Drink it however you like to drink it.
All
All right, so this was exciting. I'm glad we found the new one, and unfortunately now I know I like Jameson's. Now, actually, before I finish, there's a Jameson's Stout Edition cask makes, which I have a bottle of. It's almost done. That one is awesome. That takes the standard Jameson, and they finish it off in stout beer barrels for a certain amount of time, and it adds a real luscious creaminess and some extra sweetness, and that one's really, really good. But yeah, the plain old Jameson, there's better options out there. At least for us.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, click the old thumbs up. And if you feel like subscribing too, that would be cool. And
Comments in the comment section, please.
yeah, post some comments. Post some, if you got some other Irish whiskeys or whiskeys in general that you think we should give a shot or give a try to, post them below and we'd love to give it a whirl. So thanks for watching Happy Hour. See you later.
Bye.